Get ready because your commute is about to get a massive upgrade. SpaceX AI has just unleashed Grok Voice Mode directly onto Apple CarPlay, letting you talk to the chatbot hands-free right from your vehicle dashboard. This is huge news because Grok, which was previously just a placeholder on CarPlay, is now accessible in almost any car, setting a new standard for in-car interaction.
Stop using your finger for notes, sketches, and edits. This Jam Jake stylus pen gives your iPad a smoother, more precise writing feel with palm rejection so your hand can rest naturally on the screen. It charges fast, works for hours, and comes with replacement tips. Perfect for school, work, or creative projects. Check the link in the comments to grab it on Amazon.
Next up, Apple is pushing the boundaries of what we expect from our earbuds with the upcoming AirPods Pro with AI cameras. These devices are nearing advanced testing, featuring built-in cameras designed to feed visual information about your surroundings directly to Siri. Imagine asking Siri questions about what you are looking at, or getting visual reminders based on your environment. Meanwhile, Samsung is dropping a patent that is set to change how we interact with virtual reality, specifically featuring an AR capability that Apple Vision Pro users are going to need. This development signals a major shift in spatial computing, and we will dive into exactly what this patent means for the future of immersive technology. And finally, the excitement is building for the iPhone 20 Pro, which promises Apple's perfect screen vision. Leaks suggest a complete redesign, featuring an edge-to-edge display with absolutely no notch, no punch hole, and no dynamic island. This could redefine the entire smartphone industry, and we tell you what this monumental device could look like. SpaceX AI has launched Grok Voice Mode for Apple CarPlay, enabling users to interact with the chatbot and make requests hands-free directly from their vehicle dashboard. This marks a significant expansion beyond its initial integration, which was previously limited to the iPhone experience. While Grok is natively integrated into Tesla vehicles, this new feature now allows almost any compatible car to access the service. This development follows Apple's recent adjustments to CarPlay integration. Apple has begun permitting third-party, voice-driven conversational applications to integrate with CarPlay within iOS 26.4, contingent upon developers adding necessary support and securing a special entitlement from Apple. A key requirement for these applications is adherence to Apple's voice control template for CarPlay. When voice-based services are active, apps must display a voice control interface, which can feature up to 4 action buttons. Crucially, Apple has stipulated that chatbot applications should refrain from displaying text or imagery in their responses to user queries. Grok Voice Mode joins a growing cohort of AI services making their way onto CarPlay, including ChatGPT and Perplexity, which had previously arrived in March and April, respectively. This integration signals a major shift towards smarter, hands-free commuting experiences for drivers. Apple's next-generation AirPods Pro, featuring built-in AI cameras, have reportedly entered an advanced testing phase, signaling the imminent start of early mass production. According to reports from Bloomberg and MacRumors, the device's design and feature set are nearing finalization, potentially paving the way for a near-term launch. The core innovation lies in the integrated cameras, which are designed not for traditional photography or video, but exclusively for AI functions. These cameras will feed real-time visual data about the wearer's surroundings directly to Siri. A small LED light will indicate when visual information is being transmitted. Apple envisions this capability allowing users to look at an object and query Siri about it, mirroring the functionality of image uploads in chatbot applications. Furthermore, the visual input could enable practical features such as receiving visual-based reminders or generating more detailed, turn-by-turn directions based on the environment. This integration aligns with Apple's broader push for visual intelligence within its ecosystem. The camera app in iOS 27 is slated to incorporate a Siri mode with visual intelligence, enabling users to perform tasks like scanning nutrition labels for calorie tracking. While Apple initially targeted a first-half 2026 launch for the camera-equipped AirPods Pro, the timeline has been adjusted. The product launch is contingent upon the release of the smarter, AI-enhanced Siri, which is scheduled for introduction in September across iOS 27, macOS 27, and iPadOS 27. Consequently, the AirPods Pro launch is anticipated around that same timeframe, though Apple retains the option to delay the product if the visual intelligence features of the new Siri do not meet expectations. Regarding branding, details are scarce. Rumors suggest Apple may not label the new devices as AirPods Pro 4, proposing alternative names such as AirPods Ultra or AirPods Pro 3 with cameras. Samsung has filed a patent for an augmented reality (AR) feature that industry analysts suggest is essential for users of the Apple Vision Pro. This development signals a potential shift in the competitive landscape for spatial computing hardware. The patent filing suggests Samsung is moving to address key functionality gaps in current AR ecosystems, aiming to enhance the immersive and interactive experiences offered by devices like the Vision Pro. Industry observers anticipate that this new technology, once commercialized, could significantly alter how users interact with digital content in augmented reality environments. Furthermore, sources indicate that Samsung plans to expand the rollout of this feature to other geographical regions in the near future, suggesting a broad market strategy for this technology. Apple is generating significant anticipation for the upcoming iPhone 20 Pro, slated for launch next year to commemorate the product's 20th anniversary. Leaks indicate a major redesign centered on an exceptionally flawless front display, aiming to redefine the smartphone experience. Industry sources suggest the iPhone 20 Pro will feature a completely edge-to-edge display, adhering to a flat design philosophy while minimizing bezels to near invisibility, moving away from the dramatically curved edges seen in some Android devices. The most anticipated feature is the complete absence of visual interruptions. No notch, no punch-hole camera, no dynamic island, and no cutouts of any kind. The selfie camera and Face ID sensors are expected to be fully integrated beneath the display panel. Further ambitious plans suggest the device could eliminate external speaker grills and physical buttons entirely, pushing Apple toward an ultra-minimalist design where the front surface is exclusively screen. This direction is resonating with consumers, with a recent survey showing that over 40% of respondents would immediately purchase such a phone, and 14% would let this feature strongly influence their next purchase. While some users remain neutral on the aesthetic changes, the strong consumer interest signals a clear demand for a distraction-free, immersive screen experience. This development places Apple at the forefront of an industry shift, potentially moving beyond the controversial notch and punch-hole trends that have fragmented displays for years. Meanwhile, Android manufacturers are reportedly developing similar display technologies, focusing on creating a seamless, floating visual effect. If Apple successfully executes this vision, the iPhone 20 Pro could become a landmark device, potentially initiating a new major design race across the entire smartphone industry.